Assalamu alaikum guys, this is your teacher Dr. Noor Mohammed and you are seeing me or watching me on AS level biology lecture series, and we are doing a topic of cytoplasmic organelles now, and as you know that we were discussing endoplasmic reticulum in the last lecture, as you can see on the board, so that the discussion wasn't completed in the lecture and we have to continue this discussion in this lecture now. So if you remember the last discussion, particularly we talk about that endoplasmic reticulum is the one of the largest organelle of the cytoplasm, and this organelle is actually a system of membranous foldings or cisternes which are irregularly extending in the cytosol. ठीक है, and फिर मैंने आपको बताया था कि if we observe this under the microscope, so it clearly appears to show the two distinctive regions. One, the larger portion is granulated or darker, and it was darker due to presence of granulated structures on it, and those granular structures were ribosomes, I have told you in the last lecture. Whereas the second portion, which is comparatively smaller, appears quite smooth and quite clear, and that is why we call that smooth endoplasmic reticulum or SER. ठीक है? I have also told you in the last lecture that ribosomes, which are the granules, they are present in two forms within the cell. Large number of जो ribosomes हैं, they are present attached to the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum, whereas a smaller number of ribosomes जो है ना वो they are present freely scattered in cluster forms, जो है ना cluster की forms में ये freely scattered होते हैं cytoplasm के अंदर, and those forms are called polysomes. So now let's talk about the function of the endoplasmic reticulum. So first let's talk about the function of rough endoplasmic reticulum, which is the larger portion. But a rough endoplasmic reticulum, due to presence of ribosomes, is involved in protein synthesis. A rough endoplasmic reticulum, due to presence of ribosomes, is involved in protein synthesis. Because if you know from your O levels, so you should remember that ribosomes are protein factories. Ribosomes are called protein factories, and basically these are the ribosomes जहाँ पर protein synthesis होती है. I'll write an explanation, तो मैं आपको बताऊँगा. But for now, just remember that major amount of protein. अच्छा, protein का मतलब क्या हो गया? Protein का मतलब enzymes भी हो गए. Protein का मतलब structure बनाने वाले proteins भी हो गए. Protein का मतलब hormones भी हो गए, जो peptide hormones हैं. All these substances of the cell are made by ribosomes, and most of the ribosomes are attached to rough endoplasmic reticulum. So we can say that major function of rough endoplasmic reticulum is protein synthesis. यानी ये protein बनाता है, whether it is a structural protein, whether it is functional protein like enzymes, like hormones or any other or in any other form. तो रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम का जो प्राइमरी फंक्शन है वो है प्रोटीन बनाना ड्यू टू राइबोसोम्स. अब इसी चीज़ को अगर मैं इलेबोरेट कर दूं तो प्रोटीन बनाने के लिए जो स्टेप्स है ना वो क्या होते हैं. प्रोटीन बनाने के लिए, एंड वी विल हैव अ सेपरेट डिस्कशन ऑन दिस इन चैप्टर नंबर 6, बट फॉर नाउ यू जस्ट रिमेंबर दैट प्रोटीन बनाने के जो स्टेप्स हैं उनके अंदर ट्रांसक्रिप्शन और ट्रांसलेशन आती है. मेजर टू स्टेप्स आते हैं, ट्रांसक्रिप्शन एंड ट्रांसलेशन. तो ट्रांसक्रिप्शन न्यूक्लियस के थ्रू होकर आ रही होती है, जबकि ट्रांसलेशन जो है वो राइबोसोम्स में होती है. तो बेसिकली अगर मैं इलेबोरेट करूं इस फंक्शन को, जब हमने कहा पॉइंट नंबर 1 में दैट रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम ड्यू टू प्रेजेंस ऑफ राइबोसोम इज इन्वॉल्व इन प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस, तो इन द सेकंड पॉइंट वी कैन इलेबोरेट दिस बाय सेइंग दैट ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस टेक्स प्लेस हियर. जो ट्रांसलेशन का फंक्शन होता है प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस का वो यहाँ पर होता है. इसके अलावा we can also say that what also happens here कि जब प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस हो रही होगी तो डेफिनेटली अमाइनो एसिड्स को असेंबल किया जाएगा. तो हम ये भी कह सकते हैं कि जो अमाइनो एसिड की जो असेंबलिंग है वो भी यहीं पर होती है. ठीक है ना. तो राइबोसोम्स की वजह से जो रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम है, it is involved in protein synthesis or translation of the protein synthesis or sequencing and assembling of amino acids or in the formation of peptide or polypeptide chain. आप अगर गौर करेंगे तो इन सारी बातों के अंदर मैंने एक ही बात के गिर्द घुमाई ये बात को, प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस, ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस, अमाइनो एसिड सीक्वेंसिंग एंड असेंबलिंग एंड रिलीज ऑफ द पेप्टाइड और फॉर्मेशन ऑफ पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन और रिलीज ऑफ प्रोटीन्स। तो अब इन्हीं सब चीज़ों को हम अलग से लिख भी सकते हैं। तो रफ एंड मैं लिखूंगा जस्ट टू शो यू दैट रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम इज प्राइमरीली इन्वॉल्व इन द प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस ड्यू टू प्रेजेंस ऑफ राइबोसोम, बिकॉज दीज आर द राइबोसोम्स जहाँ एक्चुअली प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस होती है। राइबोसोम्स आर अटैच ऑन द सर्फेस ऑफ रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम। तो कौन कौन से प्रोसेस होंगे? अमाइनो एसिड यहीं पर आएंगे, अमाइनो एसिड की असेंबलिंग यहीं पर होगी, ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ द न्यूक्लियर ऑर्डर भी यहीं पर होगी, पेप्टाइड चेन भी यहीं पर बनेगी और प्रोटीन का रिलीज भी यहीं से होगा। ऑल दीज प्रोसेसेस विल बी अकरिंग एट द लेवल ऑफ रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम। ठीक है, अब आ जाते हैं स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम पे। स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम के अगर फंक्शन की बात करते हैं तो एज वी नो दैट स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम वाला जो पोर्शन है वो कंपैरेटिवली स्मॉलर पोर्शन है, तो उसके जो फंक्शंस हैं वो भी इंपॉर्टेंट तो हैं, बट they are not as complex as of rough endoplasmic reticulum. So smooth endoplasmic reticulum is involved majorly in two processes or two functions majorly कर रहा होता है। Number one, it is involved in storage and synthesis of cholesterol, steroid hormones. It is fats. I should say it fats. तो क्या होता है कि एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम का जो स्मूथ पार्ट है, this is primarily involved in synthesis and storage of fat-based substances like cholesterol, like steroid hormones, fat-based hormones, जो fat soluble hormones जो होते हैं, इनमें आपके पास टेस्टोस्टेरॉन, ईस्ट्रोजन, प्रोजेस्टेरॉन, ये सब चीज़ें आ जाती हैं। तो नंबर वन जो फंक्शन है स्टीरॉयड हार्मोन्स का, नंबर जो फंक्शन है स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम का, वो क्या है कि इट इज़ इन्वॉल्व इन द सिंथेसिस एंड स्टोरेज ऑफ लिपिड्स इन फॉर्म ऑफ कोलेस्ट्रॉल, इन फॉर्म ऑफ स्टीरॉयड हार्मोन्स। सेकेंडली जो सेकेंड फंक्शन है, इट इज़ ऑल्सो इन्वॉल्व इन द स्टोरेज एंड रिलीज ऑफ कैल्शियम आयन स्पेशली ड्यूरिंग मसल कॉन्ट्रैक्शन। इट इज़ ऑल्सो इन्वॉल्व इन स्टोरेज, यानी स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम का जो पोर्शन है, दिस पोर्शन इज ऑल्सो इन्वॉल्व इन स्टोरेज एंड रिलीज ऑफ कैल्शियम आयंस। और दीज कैल्शियम आयंस, वैसे तो कैल्शियम आयन के बहुत सारे रोल हैं आपकी बॉडी में, बट पर्टिकुलरली फ्रॉम एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम अगर मैं बात करूं तो द कैल्शियम आयन आर पर्टिकुलरली इन्वॉल्व इन द मसल कॉन्ट्रैक्शन। दे अलाउ द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ क्रॉस ब्रिजेस, दैट्स नॉट द डिस्कशन एक्चुअली इन योर AS, वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग दैट इन A2, बट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस दैट what functions are done or performed by a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So let me repeat myself that rough endoplasmic reticulum, which is comparatively a larger portion due to presence of ribosomes, this part is primarily involved in the protein synthesis, translation of nuclear signals, or translation of messenger RNA which is coming from the nucleus. It is involved in the amino acid sequencing, assembling. It is involved in the polypeptide chain formation and the release of polypeptide chain. Whereas the smooth endoplasmic reticulum is involved primarily in the synthesis of cholesterol and steroid hormones, and it is also involved in the storage and release of calcium ions, particularly this is quite important in skeletal muscles for muscle contraction, as calcium ions are important for the formation of cross bridges which allow the contraction of muscles. ठीक है जी, तो ये functions हैं जो अब हम क्विकली लिखेंगे and then उसके बाद फिर आगे चलेंगे। So let's write down these functions now. Let's talk about rough endoplasmic reticulum first। ठीक है, पहले रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम की बात कर लेते हैं। सो रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम के क्या फंक्शंस हैं? नंबर वन, responsible for protein synthesis. Number 2, translation of the codes. अच्छा, you will get this point जब आप खास तौर पे चैप्टर नंबर 6 पढ़ोगे. Translation of the codes on messenger RNA. Translation of the codes on messenger RNA. Messenger RNA is basically a messenger from DNA, from nucleus. ठीक है ना. तो वो बेसिकली मैसेज लेकर आता है, दैट इज ट्रांसलेटेड विद इन द राइबोसोम्स एंड दैट इज बेसिकली एन ऑर्डर फॉर मेकिंग प्रोटीन. ठीक है. प्रिपेयर्स हार्मोन्स, पेप्टाइड हार्मोन्स, and enzymes. इसी तरह से अमाइनो एसिड सीक्वेंसिंग एंड असेंबलिंग. इसी तरह से फॉर्मेशन ऑफ पेप्टाइड एंड पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन्स. इसी तरह से रिलीज of polypeptide chain. अगर आप इन सारे पॉइंट्स पर गौर करें तो ये सारे के सारे पॉइंट जो रिवॉल्व कर रहे हैं, ये एक सिंगल कॉन्सेप्ट के ऊपर कर रहे हैं कि भाई रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम इज इन्वॉल्व इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. एंड प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस जब हम वर्ड कहते हैं तो ऑब्वियसली उसमें अमाइनो एसिड असेंबलिंग आ जाएगी, उसमें पेप्टाइड चेन फॉर्मेशन आ जाएगा, उसमें पेप्टाइड चेन फॉर्मेशन के बाद जो प्रोटीन बन रहा है एक्चुअली दैट प्रोटीन इज आइदर गोइंग टू बी अ हार्मोन, अ पेप्टाइड हार्मोन और एन एंजाइम, और इट कुड बी अ स्ट्रक्चरल प्रोटीन, तो वो भी हमने जिक्र कर दिया है. फिर जनाब यानी हमने कहा प्रोटीन जब बन रहा होगा तो एक्चुअली इट विल बी made by the order of DNA or nucleus, and nucleus basically sends a messenger to rough endoplasmic reticulum in form of messenger RNA. तो it means messenger RNA की जो translation है वो भी यहीं होगी. तो basically all these points are looking different but they are actually same. All of these points are representing the same process of protein synthesis. So just quickly note these points now, and then we'll talk about the functions of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay guys, you must have noted down the points now. Let's talk about the functions of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. And if you remember, I've already told you that smooth endoplasmic reticulum is primarily involved in storage and synthesis of cholesterol and steroid hormones like testosterone. यानी आपकी बॉडी में, आपके सेल में जो स्टेरॉयड हार्मोन्स का बनने का प्रोसेस है, या इवन जो कोलेस्ट्रॉल के बनने का प्रोसेस है, या इवन जो स्टोरेज ऑफ फैट ड्रॉपलेट्स हैं जो कोलेस्ट्रॉल बनाएंगे, दिस ऑल इज़ अ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. ठीक है. सेकेंडली, it is also involved in storage and release of calcium ions in skeletal muscles required for cross bridging, so these are the functions of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay guys, तो यही हमने डिस्कस किया था कि दे आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर स्टोरिंग स्मूथ एंडो steroid hormones, making steroid hormones, and they are also involved in the storage and release of calcium. And just quickly note these points, and when you note these points, then you'll move forward. Okay guys, you must have noted the points of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So now you have a basic idea that smooth endoplasmic reticulum जो है वो क्या काम कर रहा है, और endoplasmic reticulum दिखता कैसा है, रफ पार्ट क्या काम कर रहा है, उस पार्ट को करवाने में, उस काम को करवाने में कौन सी चीज़ें रोल प्ले कर रही हैं. Now one last thing I want to tell you about endoplasmic reticulum, specifically rough endoplasmic reticulum, और उसके बाद फिर हम जो है वो बात करेंगे एक वीडियो प्रेजेंटेशन की जहाँ पर ये चीज़ें आपको एनिमेटेड वर्जन में हम शो करेंगे. So रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम में क्या होता है? इट्स रियली इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम इज इन्वॉल्व इन द प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. Protein is made by them, lot of enzymes are made by them, lot of hormones, peptide hormones are made by them. But when the polypeptide chain is released from here, it is released either in form of vesicle or some vesically form. It is released in form of vesicle, but not outside the cell. या ये फाइनल प्रोडक्ट नहीं होता. असल में जो समझाने की बात ये है वो ये है कि रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम जब पेप्टाइड चेन कोई बनाता है तो दैट पेप्टाइड चेन इज फॉर मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स इट्स नॉट अ फाइनल प्रोडक्ट. Basically what happens is that when that peptide chain is released, it has to go first to another structure in the cytoplasm, that is Golgi body or Golgi apparatus. Listen here. मैंने क्या कहा? When proteins are made, whether the enzymes, whether the structural proteins, whether the peptide hormones or in any other form, जब proteins बनते हैं तो usually what happens that these proteins are not complete proteins. These are not the complete packages. ठीक है? There is the need of modification in these protein structures. ठीक है ना? And for that what happens is that whenever these proteins or any protein is formed by endoplasmic reticulum, the rough part of endoplasmic reticulum, that protein is first sent to Golgi apparatus in form of a vesicle. Golgi body receives that vesicle and then is responsible for modifying and packaging and modifying of the proteins supplied or given by endoplasmic reticulum, and the final product which is modified and ready to use is then released from the Golgi body and it will be exocytosed out of the cell. So we will talk about it more when we study Golgi bodies, but अभी के लिए समझ में आया आपको कि जो endoplasmic reticulum है, when rough endoplasmic reticulum when make a hormone or substance when make a peptide chain, that peptide chain is not, most of the time, not a final product. So it has to be modified. For that purpose, it has these chains are sent to Golgi bodies first, where these chains are modified and packaged properly, and then they are released as a final product. ठीक है, तो what we say that most of the जो enzymes हैं, most of the जो peptide enzymes हैं, proteins हैं, they are made by endoplasmic reticulum, but they are released from Golgi bodies. ठीक है, तो you need to remember this. Let's watch a quick video presentation inshallah ta'ala about endoplasmic reticulum, and then inshallah I'll meet you guys in the next lecture with the new cytoplasmic organelle Golgi body. See you guys in the next lecture. Let's watch the video presentation now so as to get the visual concept of this topic.
In this video, I'd like to talk about the endoplasmic reticulum, which is also called the ER. The ER is found in both plant and animal cells, but not in bacteria cells. If you take a look at ER, you will notice that it consists of folded membranes and looks like a transportation system. The ER is located near the nucleus and helps the cell transport important materials throughout the cell. Let's look more closely at the function of the ER. First, there are two types of ER, rough ER and smooth ER. Rough ER, or RER, is located very close to the nucleus. Rough ER gets its look from tiny protein factories called ribosomes, which are embedded in its membranes. The rough ER produces proteins. Some of these proteins will be transported from the ER to the Golgi apparatus. Other proteins will cross the ER to other parts of the cell, or will be packaged in small sacs called vesicles, which will pinch off and travel throughout the cell. Smooth ER looks smooth because it does not contain ribosomes. It has a different job than the rough ER. The smooth ER produces important chemicals called enzymes, which may pinch off into a vesicle and travel to the Golgi apparatus. The smooth ER also produces lipids, which are important fats used by the cell. The smooth ER will transport these lipids throughout the cell, or will package the lipids in vesicles and release them into the cytoplasm. In summary, the ER is a transportation system used by the cell to create and transport proteins, enzymes, and lipids throughout the cell.
In this video, I would like to talk about the endoplasmic reticulum, also called the ER. The ER is found in both plants and animals, but not in bacteria cells. If you take a look at the ER, you will notice that it consists of folded membranes and looks like a transportation system. The ER is located near the nucleus and helps the cell transport important materials throughout the cell. Let's look more closely at the function of the endoplasmic reticulum. First, there are two types of ER, rough and smooth. Rough ER, or RER, is located very close to the nucleus. The rough ER gets its look because the tiny protein factories called ribosomes are embedded in its membranes. The rough ER produces proteins. Some of these proteins will be transported by the ER to the Golgi apparatus. Others will move across the ER to other parts of the cell, or will be packaged in small sacs which will pinch off from the ER and travel throughout the cell. Smooth ER looks smooth because it does not have any ribosomes. It has a different job than the rough ER. The smooth ER produces important chemicals called enzymes. Some of these enzymes will pinch off in a vesicle and travel to the Golgi apparatus. The smooth ER also produces lipids, which are important fats used by the cell. The smooth ER will transport these lipids throughout the cell, or will package the lipids in sacs called vesicles and release them into the cytoplasm. In summary, the ER is a transportation system used by the cell to create and transport proteins, enzymes, and lipids throughout the cell.
Now we know the cell is the basic structural functional and biological unit of all known living organisms, right? A cell is generally so small that we cannot see it with naked eyes. But this very tiny cell can produce things which even huge and ultra advanced factories cannot produce. Take for example, protein, lipid, hormone, enzyme, etc. But the question is, how does it do it? Let us get to know one awesome organelle which can produce protein, fat, etc. It is endoplasmic reticulum. You must have played games which has maze or labyrinth. Endoplasmic reticulum kind of looks like that, but it is made of flattened tube-like or sheet-like structures which create this network. So it looks like long tubules or round or oblong bags. They are called cisternae. The singular is cisterna. So a cisterna is a flattened membrane disc that makes up the endoplasmic reticulum. It is found in most of the eukaryotic cells, that is in the cells with clearly defined nuclei, but not in all eukaryotic cells. For example, our red blood cells, that is RBCs, do not have it. Look at the picture carefully. Now, what are those dots on the membrane of endoplasmic reticulum? Well, those are actually the protein factories of cells we are talking about. They are ribosomes. But not all endoplasmic reticulum have ribosomes on its outer surface. Endoplasmic reticulum with smooth surface mainly produce lipid, which is one kind of fat molecule. So remember, endoplasmic reticulum with ribosomes on its surface, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum, also called RER, produces protein. On the other hand, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, that is SER, with no ribosome on its surface, mainly produces lipid. We all know how important are protein and lipid. Some of these proteins and lipids help in building cell membrane. This process is known as membrane biogenesis. You must also remember that enzymes and most of the hormones are made of proteins. Some hormones are also made of lipid. That's why proteins and lipids are very important. Now, what comes to your mind when you see this amazing network? It looks like a network of tunnels, right? So, does it do any transportation related work? Yes, endoplasmic reticulum also serves as channel for transportation between different parts of cytoplasm or between cytoplasm and nucleus. So, endoplasmic reticulum not only produces protein, it also transports them whenever it is needed. It does the same with the fat it produces. So, it is literally a network of factory that produces protein or fat and transports them to wherever it is needed. Fascinating, isn't it? And that is not all. In our liver cells, also in all animals that have vertebral column or spinal cord, the smooth endoplasmic reticulum plays a crucial role in detoxifying many poisons and drugs. This means it neutralizes many harmful substances which could harm us or may kill us. Look closely. The network of rough endoplasmic reticulum is connected to the outer membrane of nucleus. This network is the framework or a very fascinating system which creates protein, modifies them, packs them and transports them. This system is known as endomembrane system. It also includes organelles such as lysosomes, Golgi body, which play an important role in protein production. Can you believe the greatest network of factories is inside your tiny cells? So to sum up what we learned, endoplasmic reticulum is a membrane-bound organelle which acts both as a passageway for intercellular transport and also as manufacturing surface for proteins and lipids.